Really don't know how else to introduce you, man, but just awesome that you're here. Wyatt, Stav, how are you doing today, man?
Hey guys, I'm super excited. Thanks for having me.
I checked out your Twitch. Was about a week and a half ago, or you were playing WoW.
Cool.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
yeah, and we were just just BS. And I'll tell you this: it's one of the coolest, or it's one of the most chill kind of Twitch that I've seen in a while. Like you kind of go in there, it's like I don't feel like I need to try to impress, like say something like smart, I guess, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like, yeah, it was just an awesome conversation.
Hell yeah, man. I try and keep it like that. I mean, the Twitch thing for me. So the thought with the Twitch thing, I mean, I've been watching Twitch since before Twitch was Twitch. I mean, I was big in the StarCraft 2 scene, so that kind of took me into, I can't remember the name of it, but whatever the site was called when they were just streaming StarCraft.
I think it was Justin TV or something.
There you go. That's the one. Hell yeah. So I've been watching Twitch for a lot of years. I mean, I was like learning. I would learn songs for bands that I'd be working with and stuff, and I'd have Twitch on in the background because it kept me sane all those hours, kind of alone. I felt like I had somebody sort of with me. I'd have like literally, whoever. Back in those days too, it was a lot of WoW guys. So I've always kind of been drawn to video games, always played video games, always been a big part of my life. And then recently I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Every evening after I finish with my YouTube gig, I'm sitting down with 3-4 guys on Discord. I'm playing World of Warcraft, playing Destiny, playing Call of Duty, getting up to something online for a few hours. It'd be cool to see what I could do with this on Twitch and just go live and then let other people experience kind of what I do in the evenings to unwind. So because of that, because I'm trying to come down myself, yeah, it can be a pretty chill, pretty relaxed environment.
So flipping back a little bit to your channel, what type of gamer are you? So are you strictly PC and Nintendo? What do you like? Are you actually looking at the new consoles this year?
Yeah, I have a PS4. I've always had PlayStation. During the PlayStation 3 era, I had an Xbox 360 alongside of it because I mean the Xbox 360, like what a console, right? Especially with like titles like Halo 3. That's the one that really drew me in. I was always big into Halo, but when Halo 3 came out, I got the special edition, the green one with like the gold trim, the Master Chief gold trim. Yeah, and so I had consoles in the background, but most of my gaming has been World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft for 15 years. I started back at the end of Classic. I started in time for the Naxxramas patch, and I didn't get to cap level before BC had rolled out. So I actually hit cap level for the first time during BC. So I hit 70, and I was totally addicted through 70, but I wasn't really playing the game like properly yet because I was still pretty young. Like I was in like grade 6, grade 7. Like I was still in grade school. And but by the time Wrath of the Lich King came around, I was starting to figure things out, like understanding like DPS, how the roles work, how raids work. And then I started a raiding guild, and I was gone. I was addicted. I was up till 6 a.m. every night. And yeah, World of Warcraft's always been there in the background. It's like the one thing that I can't seem to get away from. You never quit that game if you're really into it, so.
So I could take it that that's what you've been playing, or what else, or have you been playing anything else?
Okay, yeah. So we've been doing Warzone quite a bit. World of Warcraft, World of Warcraft here and there. It's kind of the game's kind of in a weird place right now. So I'm I'm pretty casual with the game, but Warzone's been a lot of the streams. And then Lindsay's been on for a couple. So when she comes on, we play more arcade style. Like we were playing Fall Guys a bunch. I got a bunch of VODs up on the new YouTube channel of her and I playing Fall Guys. Recently we've been messing around with this Phasmophobia ghost game type thing. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. It's a new
I've heard of it. I haven't played it yet though.
Yeah, I strongly suggest giving it a shot. The thing, I showed it to my brother who's a huge gamer, and he goes, man, if this concept was on a AAA, this would be massive. Like a AAA developer, this would be massive. And that's how I felt about it too. Like it's a really interesting style of game, and I don't even want to try and explain it. I just suggest anybody and here's the thing too, I hate horror games. Like I'm terrified. Like I played Amnesia, I didn't play Outlast because Amnesia gave me nightmares. I don't think I could step up to the big brother, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I hated horror games, but I got into this, and because it's a co-op against the computer kind of thing, it's not as scary. You got your friends. I had Lindsay. It's a 4-person co-op, so I had Lindsay, I had 2 guys on Discord. And it like you get jump scares once in a while, but overall, like it's a great game for anybody who wants to try out a horror game, but is not big on the idea, especially if they need someone to hold their hand. You know what I'm saying? So that was me, and I really enjoyed it.
So now that we're getting into that, so the topic of today's actual now that we've really been kind of following anything, but the topic is with you being Wyatt, you being into music the way that you are. We figured that we talk about video game soundtracks or even just songs or whatever like that you've that you put in there. I think the only caveat that we had, and I didn't. This is kind of the surprise, so hopefully it doesn't mess up anybody's list. Is so like I would say you can't call Grand Theft Auto 5 music. Like for an, because it's like it's already music that's out there. Wyatt, what about you, man? What's your first one?
My number one is One Final Effort on the Halo 3 soundtrack. It's here, I'll play it. I got it right here. I'll play it. Yeah, I got the Xbox 360 like I was saying earlier during the PlayStation 3 era, but I was always a PlayStation guy, so the only reason I got that was for Halo 3, and then I discovered the rest of them. I played all of them. You name it, every Halo. But yeah, the Halo theme overall, I mean, everyone knows it, and like that's the easy one to go with. Like of course, that's number 2 after this. But One Final Effort in Halo 3, like some of the craziest memories, man. I love this song, and like anytime we're talking video game soundtracks, this is number 1 default.
Okay, Wyatt, what's your next one?
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up and play it. And you guys are gonna know it right away. Oh my God, I got goosebumps just thinking about what comes next. All right, yeah, you all know. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, the main theme.
Does this even need an explanation of why?
Absolutely not. I mean, I remember so many times like hearing my brother start up the 360, and the 360 could not handle this game. You'd hear the fan down the street just, and I'd hear the Xbox start up, and then this, as soon as you get to the main screen, it's like, oh, it's go time. We're fighting dragons tonight.
So how about we do this? I think we did. Do you have a third one?
I mean, I'm playing it right now, but we can move on.
No. Let's do your third one.
Okay,
and
sure.
Then we can go on. So Wyatt's third one is
World of Warcraft, the main theme. Okay, so there's something really interesting about this theme that I'm going to bring up.
Okay.
Something really, really interesting about this theme. Every expansion, so you guys have some background, like you know what the Battle.net client looks like. You probably know what the login screen looks like. Okay, so the login screen is always, of course, themed after the expansion. Like during Wrath of the Lich King, we had Icecrown Citadel in the background. And so forth. Like during Cataclysm, we had Deathwing with him ruining Stormwind. So every expansion, what they do is they take this main theme that I'm currently playing for us, and they will rewrite it to keep it almost the version it is, but add in pieces of music that were developed for the new expansion. So every expansion, you come to the homepage, you come to the login screen, and you get the original theme that you've had since 2004 that everybody knows and loves, but then you get that taste of what you're going to experience today in this new version of the game. So I don't know. I think that it's a really cool facet of the MMO itself, and that's why it made my list today. For me at least, I mean, a lot of people aren't, but I mean, us for sure, the guys in here tonight, we're at the point where, this is the new main medium of entertainment. Like there was first the radio, and then there was the television, and then the cinema, and now we have video games. And I try at the end of the night to chill in bed and watch some TV with Lindsay and whatever, and I just find myself bored in comparison to how riveting and truly all-encompassing the experience of playing a video game is. And with every great movie, with every great film piece of work, we had an incredible score, and that goes hand in hand with the games that we're experiencing now. And if you don't have that sort of that audio background version of the story you're experiencing to reinforce it with you, to sort of raise your blood pressure when the dragon's coming out, or to calm you down when the fight's ended and you're doing whatever the case, you're accepting quests and in town, or the tavern music and in fantasy, like if you don't have that feeling, it's like 50% of the game you're not experiencing.
Thanks, man. Go do your thing, and we'll chat. I got
a dart. I got to eat some food before I got to teach it. But yeah, it was great meeting you all. Keep in touch over Discord. I'll see you later.
See you, man.